Hi again, everyone. Thank you for joining Utah Beer News for the latest in our one-on-one conversations with the local brewers, breweries, and everyday imbibers. I'm Tim Herron, founder of Utah Beer News, and we are back for our once-a-month check-in with Joey Cardascio, service manager at Slackwater Pub and Pizzeria in Sandy. Hey, welcome back, Joey.
Hey Tim, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good.
How have things been going for you?
Good, really good. We've been getting super busy and we just been crushing it over here. Got a lot of new beers, got a lot of cool stuff to talk about for this upcoming month.
Yeah, for sure. And before we get into talking about the beers that you've selected to highlight today, I wanted to mention American Craft Beer Week is just around the corner. In fact, it is next week, um, May 10th through the 16th, I believe. So if any local breweries would like to talk about what you have planned for the week or would like your events included in an article on Utah Beer News website, just send me a message. And I think, Joey, you've got a few things that you guys are doing at Slackwater. Why don't you give us a rundown on what you've got going on?
Yeah, so in celebration of American Craft Beer Week, we're going to do three back-to-back tap takeovers. So on Monday, the first day, the 10th, we're going to have Ogden River Brewing come down. And then on Tuesday, the 11th, we have Strap Tank. And then Wednesday, the 12th, we have Shades.
Nice.
So 3 days in a row, kind of getting all the different regions of the
Yeah.
craft beer scene coming
Very
down.
cool. 3 days, three counties. That's for sure.
Yep. So we'll have four beers from each brewery for $4 a pint. Some new stuff. I know, and I think Shades is going to bring some new stuff with them. Strap Tank always has some cool one-offs and stuff. So they like to share. And Ogden River, since they're brand new, I'm not sure what they're going to bring down. So I'm
Okay.
excited to see what we get from them. So that's going to be a fun craft beer week for sure.
Sweet. Yeah. Can't wait for that. Cool. Well, let's dive into the three beers that you've selected for this
Yeah,
month that we can find at Slackwater Sandy. And
yeah.
let's start with the first one. What have you selected?
So it's getting into the nicer weather season, crispy season, as they say.
Crispy
So I'm gonna
season.
I'm gonna go with a couple three lagers,
Okay.
a classic. So you
Oh,
got
yeah.
so you got your Lev Lion Czech Pilsner,
Right.
Czech Republic, yeah, 4.8%, super crisp, super clean, a little bit of a hoppy finish. This is literally one of my all-time favorite beers, and I remember just not being able to find it for a few years here in Salt Lake, and then lo and behold, 6 months ago, I found it at a Smith's, and I was like, you know what? I don't care that this is at the grocery store. This needs to be at Slackwater,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
and here it is. And I mean, we sell a ton of it because this is just a beer that is just celebrated worldwide and
Yeah.
just is just so good that I just wanted to bring it on.
And I do love a Czech
Yeah,
pills, and yeah, I bet
yeah.
the change in the Utah law really helped get that back into circulation here.
I,
So
I, I think that's what happened, and you can go dig it and find it at like Smith's and Harmon's and Whole Foods, some of the other ones that have the better beer selections.
yeah,
But I haven't been able to find it since I found it that one day. So
okay,
that's why I brought it down here because I
nice.
so I so I can drink it.
You can drink it. Yeah, very cool, awesome. Yeah,
Cool.
that's a good one.
So
All right,
there's a classic right there.
okay.
I'm not as classic, but still up there. Is a Helles from Munich, Germany, the
Mm,
Hofbrau original.
mm-hmm.
Um, Now this is one that you can get at the state liquor stores. I don't know how readily available it still is.
Okay.
I have a couple cases here at Slackwater. This is a really nice beer. This is 5.1%. Like
Uh-huh.
I said, this is a Helles lager
Yeah.
from Munich. So you got your German hop flavor, you got your light bitterness. Yeah, it's a little bit fuller bodied than the regular light lagers. Just a touch of sweetness.
Right.
This is another one of my favorites. Really good, a really great, refreshing beer.
Yeah, my wife and I went to Munich a couple years ago, and I drank my weight in Helles while I was
Yeah,
there. It
I
was,
mean,
yeah, and
you
that's a
got
good
it.
one too. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
good.
delicious beer.
And like I
Man,
said, you may be able to find it at some state liquor stores, but last time I checked, wasn't too many bottles floating
uh-huh.
around.
Yeah,
But I got plenty. So
nice. And you're right. Again, that's just a perfect beer for this time of year.
yeah,
Perfect patio beer.
yep. And then the last one, another perfect another Helles, another perfect patio beer,
Yeah.
and in a can, which I love. This is the Weinstefaner Helles.
Mm.
So this is the first time. This is a brand new beer from them, and this is, as it says, the world's oldest brewery.
Oh yeah.
But they've only bottled,
Mm-hmm.
and they just released one of their Hefeweizens in a can, and now this is a brand new beer that they just released for 2021, and it's
Right.
also in a can. And
Yeah.
they launched it in the States a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And it's really, really good. Like it's same stuff as the Hofbrau.
Uh-huh.
This is 4.8, so a little lower ABV than the Hofbrau. But it's another one of just really, really nice, crisp beer.
And that one too, when we were in Germany, we hiked up to the brewery there, and they're coming up on their 1,000-year anniversary here.
Yes, I don't know if I got a little bit of a glare, but I don't know if you can see. It says since 1040.
Yeah, 1040. Yeah, they got about 20 years before their 1,000-year anniversary, but
that's crazy. So yeah, those are the three I decided to go with today. I think those are we talk a lot about sours and hazies, and that gets a lot of press and everything. And I think it's good to celebrate the OG Crispies from Europe. You know what I mean?
Exactly, for sure. And speaking of lagers, I mean, we've got Cinco de Mayo coming up too. So Mexican lagers, you've probably got a few of those that you've probably got available as well. That's always a fun one to drink this time of year.
So I actually have 3 on draft right now.
Oh, sweet.
I have Bohemian Cerveza on draft. I have Revisions El Rapazo on draft right now. And then we have a dark Mexican lager from Upslope in Colorado, Upslope Brewing. Oh, yeah. I have their dark Mexican lager on draft right now.
That's sweet. Very cool. So you've got the activities going on next week for American Craft Beer Week. Anything else going on throughout the rest of May before we?
The only things, no other events, just the 3 tap takeovers for that week.
That's enough.
And then we have our monthly food specials.
Oh yeah.
That we have every month. This month we're showcasing like a mole sauce. So we're doing mole wings and mole pizza, and we have like a Cinco de Mayo inspired salad too. That's really, really nice. Cool. So yeah, and then just some different local beer specials that I have on the list for May. That the new Steady Edge Imperial Red from Roja, which I love, has been so I decided to put it on the menu. It's really, really good.
Yeah, I like that one too. I was able to grab some of that last week, and that is a good beer.
Yeah.
And their tap room too. Their expanded tap room is really nice. Yeah, it's much bigger.
Yeah, I haven't had a time to stop by yet, but the pictures online looks awesome.
Yeah. Cool, Joey. All right. Well, another 3 solid selections. I'm always a fan of the crispy lagers. It's your taste buds can only take so much of the the hoppy, palate wrecker or sours, things like that. So I'm looking forward to some of the. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say.
What do you got right there?
I know. I'm kind of being a hypocrite here, but this
is your Space Oddity.
Space Oddity from Level Crossing. So I'm wrecking my palate, but in a good way. So
yeah, that's a great beer.
It's a delicious beer. I'll have a sip right now.
There you go.
Cool. Thanks, man. Let me just wrap this up here. I'll be right back. Before we end this episode, I want to remind people that we do have our e-newsletter. It's going out. The next one is going out this week on Thursday. And if you're not subscribed, I encourage you to get subscribed this month, because we're going to have 2 subscriber exclusive perks for you guys. So get signed up at utahbeernews.com/subscribe. And then just another reminder that we still have our podcast. We've got another episode coming up toward the end of this week with somebody who Joey's a little familiar with. So keep an eye out for that. And and then just as always, if you ever have any stories that you think should be told on Utah Beer News, feel free to fill out the contact form at utahbeernews.com/contact, or just email me directly, tim@utahbeernews.com. All right. So to wrap up our May 3 Beers with Joey, thank you very much, Joey Cardascio, the service manager at Slackwater in Sandy. Have a good one, man.
Thanks, Tim. Appreciate it.
All right. See you next month.